Who is the man behind Kimani Ichungwa's heckling and frustration in Mount Kenyan region? Welcome back to our channel. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Real News Updates Media, the channel where you get all your trending politics. Now, President William Ruto has been in Mount Kenya for his political tour. The tour began well, then the drama started unfolding with him and his political allies from Mount Kenyan region being heckled, especially so Kimani Ichungwa. Why is Kimani Ichungwa the man of the hour in Mount Kenyan region? Kimani Ichungwa has been trending for his continuous heckling in Mount Kenyan region during President William Ruto's political tour. Kimani Ichungwa is the majority leader. Also, he comes from the Mount Kenyan region and a big ally of President William Ruto. So each and everywhere Ruto goes, Kimani Ichungwa escorts. But whenever he attempts to make a speech, no one is interested in listening. We all saw him being heckled in towns like Nyeri, we have Kirinyaga, we have Meru, we have Tharaka, even his own hometown, Kiambu. And our big question is, who is inciting Mount Kenyan region against Kimani Ichungwa by continuously heckling and frustrating him? We all know politics is a dirty game and everything happens for a specific reason. I don't think Kimani Ichungwa is being heckled for nothing. Someone is trying to deliver a message to Kimani Ichungwa. And I want us to look at the reasons that could be gained from Kimani Ichungwa being humiliated through heckling. One is President William Ruto will clearly see Ichungwa has lost his political relevance. Hence, his removal from office can be very easy without any blame games thrown back to President William Ruto. Ruto needs people who are significantly active for his political support come 2027, especially with the fallout with the Mount Kenyan region. Ruto removed the pioneers of the mountain from his regime. We have Gachagwa, we have Nyoro, we have Muturi. These were significant and relevant. It's because of Gachagwa, Ruto won the mountain, and Nyoro was also there present with the Ruto during his time of picking the vice president, who was then Rigathi Gachagwa. Ichungwa was the man behind Rigathi Gachagwa's impeachment. He spearheaded it all. After Gachagwa was kicked out, Ichungwa retained his position as majority leader and President William Ruto's spare dog, a spanner dog of President William Ruto. Anything he's told, he executes without questioning. This led to his rejection from Mount Kenyan region, as he was termed as a traitor. Do you think President William Ruto would want someone who is politically irrelevant in his team, especially so from Mount Kenyan region where he is trying to win back their support come 2027? Looking back in politics 2022, Ruto's runmate was Rigathi Gachagwa. Kuria was the cabinet secretary of trade who was given that position to actually promote the Mount Kenyan region with their trade generating sales. Kithure Kindiki was cabinet secretary interior and Nyoro was the chair budgets committee. Majority leader was Kimani Ichungwa, and majority was actually given that position so that he can mobilize and monitor Rigathi Gachagwa from Mount Kenyan region. Now, Ichungwa was a traitor. He betrayed Gachagwa and he betrayed Nyoro, making him the only person left in Mount Kenya in Kenya Kwanza government with major focus and target. Currently we have two. We have Deputy President Kithure Kindiki and now Kimani Ichungwa, although our major target is Kimani Ichungwa. Ichungwa is like the spanner boy of President William Ruto, always executes instructions to sabotage others. And in politics, sabotage comes with interest. Something always happens with an intention of one gaining something in return. Ichungwa betrayed Gachagwa by spearheading his impeachment. He didn't support Nyoro when Nyoro was being vetted for unfair resource allocation by Junet Mohammed. Why so? Political interest. Since Ichungwa betrayed Nyoro and Gachagwa, he has been branded the traitor of Mount Kenyan region. He still gets to retain his seat as the majority leader in parliament and a close ally of President William Ruto. Now, our main focus is on Gachagwa. Could Gachagwa be the man behind Ichungwa's heckling? If so, why? Ichungwa spearheaded Gachagwa's impeachment. 1. Playing dirty politics as majority leader. He didn't support Gachagwa to retain his position as the deputy president. Politics is a dirty game. Cards well played achieve a specific goal. Even Kenya Kwanza government can equally spearhead Ichungwa's heckling. Why so? Ruto could be paying back the mountain he's facing rejection from the Mount Kenyan region by frustrating the region leaders. Like Ichungwa is actually being heckled everywhere right in front of President William Ruto. Ruto is a very intelligent man. He could be doing so without any traces going back to him, so that when it comes time for him to fire Ichungwa, no one can trace the blame game back to him. Ruto has been trying so hard to sabotage the kingpin theory that Gachagwa has been insisting on. Could it be one of the reasons Gachagwa was removed from power? We had Uhuru Kenyatta at one point was the kingpin. Ruto decided to sabotage Jubilee Party, made sure it was crumbling by appointing Kanini Kega and Sabina Chege to sabotage Jubilee Party in all possible ways to attain no kingpin in Mount Kenyan region. We then saw a recruit of mine Njenga as the kingpin. What happened? Njenga was sabotaged, abducted, daily frustrations, till we had no kingpin then. Finally, Gachagwa was impeached and took over the mountain with his daily criticisms of Kenya Kwanza government. Do you think Ichungwa will maintain his position as the majority leader and a close ally to Ruto after all the frustration and rejection from Mount Kenyan region right before President William Ruto? And our big question is, Ruto, Gachagwa, Methu wa Mushomba, who could be the man behind Ichungwa's frustrations and heckling in Mount Kenyan region? Leave your views in our comment section. Subscribe to Royal News Updates Media, the channel where you get all your trending politics. JD Ishmaels.